If I'm young, in my 20s, with money, bro, are you kidding me? My prerogative would be an understatement. Baby, we doing it all.
Whatever, whenever, however.
Doing coke off a white model's ass in Capri on a yacht gotta be a monthly thing. We not following rules.
No,
I got money.
what
and I'm 22.
rules?
God knew what he was doing. He kept me broke.
Man, these lyrics go in. Yeah. Put me up. This is some straight vibes.
Yeah, what's happening? Welcome back to another wonderful episode of Bar to Bar, where we bring bars from your favorite songs to the bar, as you can see, and we discuss that shit. What's happening? I'm your host, Will.
And I'm your host, Nick.
Yes, sir. We're here today with a good one. First off, how are you doing today? Okay, how was your week?
Week was good.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Woo!
But when I tell you, baby, not this morning. It's not morning.
Yeah, it was this morning.
This
started off.
Okay, I got you. I was gonna make a different point, but yes, this morning was rough. But now that it's not morning no more, we on the show. We at the bar
popping. We about to talk it out.
I need the shot.
We got something to drink.
Excuse me, guys, if my words are all jumbled up. We gonna get there.
We gonna get there. Y'all bear with us. Y'all been bearing with us for a lot of episodes. I can't even count. I'm not gonna lie.
How are you?
I'm good, actually. Other than you fuck niggas in Atlanta breaking into my shit last week, lame ass niggas. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
And that's from me and my brother, hoe ass niggas. Go get your own shit.
It's so wild because I remember when I found out like people were still like actively like it was still a thing to break into cars and shit. I was like, what?
And then it was at my my gated community apartment complex that has no gated. Cameras.
In Midtown.
Nah, Buckhead. It has no cameras at all whatsoever inside the parking garage. How the fuck you don't have cameras inside the parking garage?
Oh no, I know y'all paying way too much for that. Oh, child. Well, be on your shit today, because I know what's up. Oh, yeah. The song we doing today. I remember that.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. We could have went on a tangent about these.
No, but it kind of ties in together.
But the song we're doing today is called My Prerogative by one of the greatest R&B artists to ever do his thing, Bobby Brown.
Oh my gosh. Remember the Whitney?
Hey, get it. Hey, we on it.
Hell yeah.
I love Bobby Brown. Great artist, great voice. We're gonna talk about this song, My Prerogative. Y'all know about it. You should know about it. If you don't know about it, what the hell?
Go know about it.
Facts. Because what the hell?
Let's take these shots.
Yeah. Shot up.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To my prerogative. That wasn't that bad. Or maybe I just had a hard morning.
Whew. Yes, sir. All right, so let's get started. Want to hit this segment? Let's hit this first segment. First segment is called Check Some ID.
Yes, sir.
So basically in this segment, all we're doing is checking for when the song came out.
Yep. Asking
the person that is on the opposite side of us, which happens to be Miss Nick Tracy today. And always, don't ever get that shit twisted. Anyways, and then we also talk about whether the song could fit now or stays in the past, and if it could work in the future. So with that being said, what year did this song come out?
So I don't have...
She don't have timelines because she wasn't born.
I don't have a timeline of this because I was not born when this came out.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was...
She wasn't thought of yet.
Oh my God. Anyway.
You were close though.
I know it's the 80s.
Yes.
So I'm just going to go out on a whim and say 86?
Close. Very close. That's pretty good. 88.
My first was going to say 83, but I was like, nah, that's more New Edition.
Yes.
So
still New Edition time. 88, it was really, you was close though. You was close. So do you think this song could work now, stay in the past, go to the future, or all together?
I don't think this song can work in the future. I don't think it can work now. The lyrics, yeah, but no, for now. You know, Britney Spears did a rendition of this song.
She did. When I was looking up the song, I saw something about that, but I didn't think to go click on it.
So I remember around the time when she was going crazy. Well, they said she was going crazy, she shook her head and stuff like that, and everybody was talking all these things about her.
Yeah.
She did My Prerogative. She redid it. More poppy. I mean, the song's already poppy, but you know, she did her little Britney Spears spin on it, and I think that was the last leg of it, because if you think about it, like the lyrics are so surface level. If like he would have went into like what people were, like, you know, because he says they say I'm nasty, or that's very surface level. These days, lyrics they go more in depth in detail as to what is happening.
Facts.
When they're like talking about something that's like they're currently experiencing.
Absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, I think the song is definitely one for like a time capsule thing. Like it's held in the vault. I don't think the musicality will work now. I don't think it would. The musicality cannot work out even outside of the 80s, in my opinion. The only thing I will say is kind of like, I mean, I don't see it happening, but maybe, you know how like Bruno Mars, like he went through that whole phase of just like bringing back that old school funk.
Yeah, him
and he was like known for it.
Yeah,
and it felt new and you know, but it's really just
it's really
the funk
it's just bringing some old school back to the new age ears.
But you see how like
made it feel
everybody
new.
wasn't doing it. It was just their thing. Even Anderson .Paak, like then they teamed up.
Yeah,
maybe somebody can do something like that.
I think that, you know how sometimes they take some of the old school songs and they add a little new twist to it. So like,
just sampling it.
Like they'll sample it a little bit, but you know, and you'll get the My Prerogative point. You'll get that point of you feel okay. I know this is Bobby Brown's original. You know, this is originally Bobby Brown's My Prerogative, but you got the new school twist to it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a different beat or whatever the case may be, or just to add to it, whatever they do to it. What he's talking about could work in today's world, yes. If somebody was to, you know, mix it up and make it their own. But definitely, and even in the future, because you're talking about like leave me alone type shit. So yeah, that could work, but you got to change the lyrics, you got to change the musicality, you got to change quite a few things to make it work in today's time.
Yeah. All right.
So the next segment we got is What You Pouring. So basically this is when we decide what this song is pouring or how we feel this song
would be if
it was a liquor, if it was a liquor or a drink or water, Red Bull, whatever you feel like it is, you tell us, we'll tell you what we think as well. So what you think?
You want to know mine first?
I'll go.
No, I know mine.
I know mine too.
Okay, you go first.
I think it's on some cocky, like, I'm that nigga shit. You can't tell me what to do. Who the fuck are you type shit. Like, I'm thinking 1942, something really expensive that people think is really expensive. Ace of Spades, something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not necessarily a particular liquor or champagne or whatever. Just something expensive that says, I'm that nigga. Who are you to tell me that I can't do this, I can't do that, or whatever it can be? I got money.
Pick one. Pick one.
If I had to pick one specifically.
Yeah.
And what's something that's really expensive? Ace of Spades, then. I guess Ace of Spades still really expensive right now. Yeah, Ace of Spades.
So for me, it would be Ace of Spades paired with cocaine.
Ooh.
Off of a white model. In the bathroom. But they're not drinking. They're not going to drink the champagne. They're going to pour it out.
Is he sniffing it off her ass or off her titty?
It's his prerogative.
Hey, yo. Ace of Spades, cocaine, white model, in the bathroom. Pouring the champagne out. We ain't drinking that shit. Fuck that. I got plenty of money.
Yo, did you see in Houston?
I was about to say the same shit. Why we here? This is what we here.
Listen.
I was looking at this shit like, what the fuck?
Yo, that shit brought me back, yo.
What?
Maybe that's why I miss nightlife. Yo, that shit brought me back. No, I haven't been in the club where they were actually pouring out all of those bottles.
But what the fuck?
I remember Bottle Wars.
What the fuck?
Side note, if you guys, what we're talking about is in a club in Houston this past some weekend.
Past couple weeks, I think it was within the past couple weekends. Yeah.
They were having, it was at a particular club. They were having bottle wars between. I don't know if these guys knew each other or not. I don't know, possibly not. But they had so many bottles, and they were they were buying them and just pouring them out. It was the most,
and it was two different cities. I think it was two different. Yeah,
it was. I think it was like.
I don't remember which ones it was. Don't quote us on it. But I know one. I think one of them was New York or some shit like that. The other one was like Chicago.
No. I think it was Baltimore.
I know Baltimore.
Something.
I think it was Baltimore. But regardless, it was one section versus another section,
and they were just pouring out bottles.
One section had bottles of Clase Azul. The other section had Casamigo Reposado. And I'm not talking about...
But they had more.
They had 1942. They had Moet. They had anything that you could think of that is a bottle that you got to spend hundreds of dollars on. They had it, and they was just sitting there like this.
Just pouring it out.
Just like this.
I say that to say that ties in with their prerogative for sure, because everybody was talking all this shit about them. Why don't y'all just let them live? Listen, that was the most dick measuring session of foolery I've ever seen.
It was
such a huge dick measure fest, but it was so crazy because it brought me back to Bottle Wars and how much fun and how much of a frenzy it used to be, because when the girls are bringing out these bottles, we need help from the other girls, but if your section wants 10 bottles and my section wants 11 and her section, there's not enough girls. Nah. We're all trying to get it out as fast as we can before they cancel. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be like, we don't need that many. Somebody's going to be like,
And it's not the niggas that's like that. It's one female that's in that little clique that's
sometimes.
You need that bottle? What you need that? Nah.
If that's like a girlfriend or something. If it's just
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's the girlfriend that's in the group that's right. What you need all that bottle for?
That is just so crazy.
Shut up.
I had DM'd it to my friend, and we used to be bottle girls together. And I was like, meanwhile, there's a bottle girl on the back screaming, hands.
You ever been a part of that? You ever been in any one of those type of situations where you got 10 bottles here, 10 bottles, or maybe 5?
Yeah, All-Star Weekend.
Oh yeah.
All-Star Weekend. Oh, yeah. I made a lot of fucking money.
Oh yeah, because that starts Thursday. And it goes from Thursday.
Actually, I just worked Friday through Sunday.
Oh shit! So
every single day, Friday through Sunday.
Of course.
Club, it's not a long time. We're working 4.
No, of course, no. Hell
there
no.
for 5 hours. I think we work maybe 3.5.
Yeah. The rest of most of the time that you're there is fucking cleaning up afterwards. Yeah. The shit in between, that's fun.
Yeah.
Nightlife, working in the nightlife is a great time.
But I remember getting yelled at by a promoter. We're so cool now. But he had yelled at me because I sold a section. I'm trying to get as much money as possible.
Oh, was it his section?
Well, I didn't know. It wasn't on the chart. The chart said this was open. I didn't know he sold it too. Obviously, if he sells it, if he doesn't tell anybody in time, we don't know that it's sold.
That's his fault.
But it's one of those sections that's veered off to the, nobody wants to sit there basically section.
It was in the cut.
Yeah, and it's by the bathroom, and it's just
nobody want that shit.
Right. So no one was really trying to sell it, but there was people, these guys, they came to me like, we'll be right here. I think they were from out of town. We'll be right here. We don't care.
Them niggas didn't care. Out of town, they want to stunt. They want to show off. They don't give a fuck.
Anyways, the prerogatives of those times. Hey. I'm trying to tie it back in.
No. But that shit's wild. To sit there, I mean, going back to it just a little bit, just thinking about what the owners of that club was thinking at the time, yes. He just sit there, Birdman hand rub. Yeah. Get another one. We got plenty. Yeah. But me being a bar back and having been a bar back and knowing what it's like to have to clean that shit up, I'm sitting there in my mind damn, I feel bad for them folks. But at the same time, though, all them niggas got paid. All of them, the bar backs, servers, bartenders, everybody in that bitch got paid.
Oh yeah, my tip out was crazy.
Everybody.
That Sunday I made the most. My tip out was ridiculous.
And
allegedly.
that Sunday allegedly is everybody's getting ready to go back to their respective teams for All-Star Weekend. Everybody going back. Everybody's going back home. Everybody going out with a bang. So with that being said, Sunday should be the time you make the most money because shit, they gotta go back. It's time to go back to reality.
Sections, Sunday got 20 bottles.
20 bottles.
And then the next section at VIP got damn near 15. It was a lot of guys though.
Man, bottle service, bro. Swear to God, bro.
We're gonna move on, but I will say I'll end this. Being a bottle girl, I think that's the most money I ever made and the most fun I've ever had.
All at the same time. So you see, now y'all see.
Well, the most money I ever made like a short period amount of time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's fast legal money. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these lyrics of the song "My Prerogative" again by Bobby Brown. It's my prerogative.
Yer.
All right, so first lyric I got. He says, "I don't need permission. Make my own decisions. That's my prerogative." Just get right to it, man. Straight up. I think people always got something to say. They always gonna have something to say. They're always gonna judge you based off of what you do, how you do it, the way you do it, when you do it. But they don't live your life. They don't know what you're doing in your life. So I just honestly feel like folks should sometimes mind their business. Sometimes. I say sometimes, depending on certain situations. In the certain situations, I'll give you that.
I was about to say.
So we'll talk about now. So back then, I think folks should mind their business back then because there was no social media. It's all hearsay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's all. It's
the media 1000% was a lot more prevalent in what's being put out there. Now Joe Schmo can make a meme that says X,
some
Y, and Z.
Yeah, that says Jody sniffed crack off of Caitlin's butt.
Right.
In the bathroom or whatever. Like, and now and Jody's an NFL player, star quarterback, and now it takes off.
Yeah.
Just because he said it.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, and it never happened. Right.
They can't even find who created it in the first place. And blah, blah,
because
blah.
most of these reporters or whatever you want to call them, because I don't even call them reporters, because reporters be I don't call them reporters, but most of these folks, they do their what's it called when you have the fake name or
alias?
Yeah, not an alias. I forget what it's called when authors do it. Authors do
pseudonym?
I don't know if it's.
I mean, it's an alias.
It's an alias.
Yeah.
Okay. I just know I think there's a specific word.
There's another word. I know what you're talking about, but
yeah. So like they do that, and that's what a lot of reporters and whatnot do nowadays. If they're not right, exactly. So they don't know the real source behind it, or they just don't identify themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say like in regular people life,
we're like us
celebrities. I don't really run into too much of people not minding. I don't put my business out there.
Exactly.
But I'm not an oversharer. But, I do watch like YouTubers, like, some girls who are in the limelight, like influencers and stuff. I've even worked with an influencer before. They're oversharers. So they do run into the occasional, like people just prying even more into.
Yeah.
But listen, it just kind of feels, it's weird because they feel like the audience feels like they're entitled.
Yes, they do.
Because you share so much. So it's that thin line of,
you put it out there, I have a right to comment on it. That's how they feel.
It's typically with relationships. So like say I don't know, Milagro. Say Milagro, she's a girl and she, puts her relationship on blast with Erador. They break up. The audience is now she's doing her vlogs without Erador. She's on Instagram without Erador. We don't see him for weeks. Now everybody want to know, and it's like I don't want to share that, but you shared everything else.
So why not share this? I mean,
but I get that, but at the same time, like
I feel like some things can still be kept private. Yeah, folks are going to want to know, but I think folks feel that way because they've come up with you. Like for instance, let's just hypothetically speaking, we're co-hosts here on BAR2BAR. We everything good. They've seen us from the ground up to when we start working with Charlemagne the God, speaking into existence God. Up until we were working with him, right? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they don't know exactly what happened behind closed doors. We split. They feel like they're gonna feel like they're owed
that explanation
as to why. because they came
We
up
never
from
knew
the
why 106 ended.
Wow, it's about
Because remember, Free
AJ and
left
Free.
first.
Yeah,
Free
yeah.
left first, and then AJ was doing it by himself for weeks.
And then they had the rumor of her because she did the song, the Whisper song remix with Yin Yang Twins, and her verse was too raunchy or whatever. That was a rumor. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know, but I definitely we don't know what happened with them at all. Like
I still want to know. I still feel entitled.
We grew up watching them.
I feel entitled to know.
Watching 106 in Park was one of those things you did when you got home from school at that back then, and like 106 in Park was the shit with AJ and Free.
Right, but I still feel entitled to know.
Absolutely,
because
we need to know. AJ and Free, if y'all are watching, go ahead and slide out. We'll slide your DMs. Actually, it doesn't matter, and we'll set up an interview.
And the only reason why I feel like we're entitled to know.
Mm-hmm.
Or shit, me. I don't care about the rest of the world. I'm entitled to know because, like, this was my child. Like, this was a pivotal part of my childhood. To the point where I know the time this happened in my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
I knew the days where they would have reruns of the episodes.
A certain episode, yeah.
So their Thursday episodes would rerun on, I think, Saturday or Sundays. One of the two. I remember one time my mom came back in town. Mm-hmm. From out of town, and my dad asked me, did I want to go pick her up at the airport with him? And I was like,
no.
106 is on. And I did not. I promise you, that sounds fucked up, but I mean, I was a kid. I was what?
It don't. She's coming home. I'll see her when I'll see her when she gets home.
That's exactly my thought process.
She'll be. What are we going? Look,
but mind you, this is crazy because I knew the whole countdown.
Right.
Like nothing was gonna change.
Yeah.
6 and 7 might flop.
Yeah, you know how that. You know how that goes. I'm saying? 6 and 7 was the one that might.
Sure, whoever was number one was
gonna still be number one. Yeah,
and the day before that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, most times it would last. Most times the number one would last the whole week unless something big dropped within that week. That was crazy. But yeah, you're right. You knew you locked in. You was locked in for real.
All right, we went on a tangent. Sorry, y'all. But for y'all that fuck with us on 106, you are entitled to.
Yes.
I know I am. That you are. That's our prerogative. Period.
AJ and Free.
Tie it back in.
Yeah, no. It is definitely. AJ and Free. We want to know. We need that exclusive.
All right, let's keep going.
But yeah, like I was saying, the unsolicited advice and all that stuff. But at the same time, it is solicited because you put it out there nowadays. Back then, it was unsolicited because who the fuck? How do you even know that I sniffed cocaine off of Jane's ass?
But I remember, I think it was Christina Aguilera, allegedly. I'll just say allegedly because
we don't know for sure.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's who I heard say it. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say allegedly regardless. She said, thank God there wasn't like social media and shit back when she was like when she went through her dirty phase.
Oh.
She was like,
wow.
The cancellation.
Man.
The cancellation.
Man.
Like shit would have been wild. And I can imagine.
I mean, and I feel like that's for a lot of celebrities. A lot. But not even just social media, but just phones that could record. Back then, you had to have the big ass camcorder put on your shoulder. But,
they had them. They would be in the car, but you would dodge them because they were so big, you could see it.
If you had a little camcorder, you had money. Because the bigger the motherfucker was, the less money I feel like you had to pay.
Really?
I felt like, I don't know. The little camcorder,
you know what I'm saying? But you don't know.
I don't know for sure. I could be wrong.
Well,
I ain't know the prices. I don't know. Don't listen to me about that.
We gonna hype y'all up.
But hey, no cap though. Think about it though. If they had cell phones that could record back then, there was a lot of shit that we would have seen and known about a lot of folks that never came to light. It would be super
dope to go to a party like now, like a lounge, whatever, and nobody have phones.
That would be great. Cell phones, leave it in your car, leave it at the door.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that anything illegal is going to happen. It's so you can interact.
Right.
Let's talk.
Let's have
If not
fun.
talk, let's dance. Let's have. It's a house party vibes.
But you know what? Now that you said not that nothing illegal is going to happen, The same bum niggas that probably broke into your car gonna show up with the foolery.
Oh,
it's always
shit.
those.
And they gonna break into your car, and now they gonna have a shitload of cell phones.
Not even break into your car. Probably shoot up, do dumb stuff inside because there's no camera.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
there should be camera for legal purposes of that nature. Because, like I said, ain't nothing illegal. It's not like we about to have a goddamn big ass orgy. No, it's not like that. We just trying to what? We just try to have a good time. We just want house party vibes, man. Because I remember, you went to house parties when you. Did you go to house parties when you were younger? Did you go to a couple of them?
I'll say kickbacks for me started in college.
Oh, kickback shit for me, middle school, 8th grade. I remember my first house party. Swear to God, bro.
Who the hell threw a house party in 8th grade?
Shit, people at where I lived at, we house parties. That shit was so fucking lit, man. Like, it was a good time. Everybody was having fun. Shit was lit.
I'm still trying to figure out who.
Shit.
What 8th grader?
8th
Mama was
grade.
out of town.
They went out of town. Parents was there. Parents at the crib. We had a sneak. It was legit.
What I was doing?
Shit, a lot of goddamn grinding.
Oh my God, not the drop.
Twerking. It was, exactly. Hey, niggas be post up on the wall just like this.
Oh my God, that's so gross.
Or your homeboy holding you up.
Not the children.
Just sitting there like this. Oh, shit.
Okay, let's move on.
Good times. All right. We moving on. Next lyric I got. They say I'm crazy. I really don't care. That's my prerogative. They say I'm nasty, but I don't give a damn. Getting girls is how I live. I say it like this. If that nigga want to be nasty, let that nigga be nasty. It is what it is.
What's your prerogative?
On which one?
These days.
Like,
what is something that you're like, I don't give a fuck. This is what I'm doing. So shut up.
Oh, shit. Like, for one thing is this podcast. Like, we don't really get negative feedback about the podcast. Not from anybody that we know of. If you know what I'm saying, if you got something to say it. But we don't get really negative feedback. But if we did, I still wouldn't give a damn. Like, I truly feel like we're doing something great here with this podcast. And I truly feel like we're going to have a meeting one day, a sit down with Charlamagne the God. And we can take off. This could be a stepping stone of something greater that there is set for us. So, you know, for anybody that doesn't care or doesn't care for what we have to talk about, you don't have to watch it.
I fuck with that.
But this shit right here,
nickel.
This shit right here, cuh. Like it's.
Someone, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Is there like a particular person that like comes to mind?
What?
Like when you think of like, you know exactly what you're saying. Like, this is my prerogative. This is gonna happen whether you have an issue with it or not.
Particular.
You don't have to say the person. Obviously, we're not doing that. But
so, like, a particular person that like
may have an issue with like.
With anything I do.
Well, no, pertaining to the pod. I don't know what else you do.
Pertaining to the pod. No, I don't. No. There's nobody. Like I said, there's nobody that's ever told me directly.
Okay.
Or said anything, or even comment. Nobody's ever commented negative. They always. Actually, matter of fact, can I go on the tangent real quick?
Do whatever you want.
You fuck niggas that keep coming for Nick Tracy, bro. Y'all lame as fuck. Because y'all don't ever say nothing about what I got to say, but y'all always coming for her. Leave her the fuck alone.
Weird, isn't it?
It's very weird. And it's always dudes. Yeah. It's always dudes that have a fake picture on their Instagram or YouTube, and y'all lame as fuck for that. Real shit.
But I guess it's their prerogative.
It's their prerogative. And you're entitled to it because we put it out there for you to comment on it. But however, you lame as fuck.
Why don't they just let me live?
Why don't they just let her live? But no, there's no one in particular. I just really love what we do here. I really love and the energy that we put forth in this, the energy that we're giving forward to it right now. Mm-hmm. It's unmatched with anything as far as that I've put my mind to and said I'm going to do it. There's been a lot of things that I said I'm going to do it, and then it's just like, well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This wasn't one of them.
I think for me, it's interesting because my hair has been braided up for some time. Yes, I've redone the braids. Like the front and stuff, like the perimeter.
Yeah.
It's interesting. This is gonna sound pretty shallow. I don't know if it's shallow, but I actually am growing to love the messier looks of like the braided style. Mm-hmm. Of course, you know, the faux locks in general. Mm-hmm. I'm growing to love that, and I'm like, the more and more I wash it, the frizzier and frizzier it gets. But I'm like, I don't know. I'm fucking with that. It's giving me like effortless, but I know that like
I woke up like this.
Right. And it's just kind of, and like, it's okay.
Flawless.
It's not, I mean, that's flawless. It's frizzy as hell, but it's just like, I don't know. I think I like that and I don't care. Like, my hair is clean at the end of the day. Like, I wash it and that's why it's probably even frizzier. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, I am going to take them down soon, but I've taken my time with that because I'm just like, I don't care. Like, it's giving Lisa Bonet vibes. It's giving Zoe Kravitz vibes.
Yes.
Like, leave me alone.
And y'all, you see how they
I
folks.
love them. I just
same here.
High Fidelity again. I love that.
They are beautiful and amazing Black women.
Yeah.
And they've had their hair the way that they've had it. And people say what they want to say, but who gives a fuck?
Yeah, so I think that's my prerogative. You can talk about how crazy or frizzy or whatever my hair looks. I don't care. I actually really like that worn-in look now. I'm really going into that big, messy curl.
And there's nothing wrong with it. As long as you happy, that's all that matters, in my opinion.
Period. My prerogative.
Period. So... Moving along with the same lyric. So talking about him getting girls, that's how he lived, right? Man, this man had some flings with a couple of top artists back in the day.
Who?
Janet Jackson and Madonna.
Madonna too?
Yeah.
Allegedly? Or like real?
According to...
See, but Madonna, I felt like that was part of her like collection.
I mean, Madonna did what she wanted when she wanted to.
Yeah, but for some reason, it's giving fetish. I don't feel like Madonna actually like really likes,
Well, maybe that's
creative Black men. Because, she allegedly was with Basquiat too.
Who?
Jean-Michel Basquiat, the famous painter.
Oh.
The reason why Jay-Z's hair is locked like that is because of him. He was
she was also with Dennis Rodman.
Exactly, and
he was one of those people that was just in his own lane.
But listen, look at the Black men that she's interacted with and wanted to. Even Tupac, she had a thing for Tupac. She was trying to be with Tupac.
Yeah.
And I think this is no disrespect to Madonna, but at the same time, I do feel like it's a fetish. I don't think like if she was to settle down and be with one, I think she would have their kids just to say I had their kid. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Rodman said on the Breakfast Club that she was willing to pay for his kid or some shit like that.
What?
Yeah, I think it's a Breakfast Club. It's
one of the episodes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just remember that, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah, I would have said the same thing.
Speaking of Rodman, that prerogative is my prerogative. Sometimes I call myself Nick Rodman.
Really?
Yeah.
That is news to me. Learn something new every day, y'all.
It's certain days.
Really?
I'm Nick Rodman. Because after watching The Last Dance and just seeing that
how he was.
Yeah, because it was like he's super focused. He's gonna get the work done. But he's a wild horse. He needs to step back. And that was the first time I realized that somebody can be super like famous and super successful and talented and skillful in their work.
Right.
But they don't have to be a Michael Jordan about it. They don't have to be a Michael Jackson about it. They don't have to be a Beyonce about it.
Yeah.
You can still match that same level of success.
And intensity, yes.
No, it won't be like, but it's not even that. It's not like, no, you won't be Michael Jordan. Let me take that back. Dennis Rodman is Dennis Rodman.
Facts.
You're not taking that away from him.
At all.
Everybody's going to put respect on his name.
Absolutely.
Period.
On God.
It was just beautiful to see when he was like, I told, Phil Jackson, like,
I need some time.
A break.
He went to Vegas. And then that nigga went to Vegas, and then on top of that, he was on WCW. He was wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
He did all that shit in a span. And
when he was supposed to be.
When he was supposed to be with the team because they was about to go into, I think he was about to go into the finals.
But I think all of that is just like, burnout is a real thing. And
absolutely.
Like hustle culture gets so toxic with, you just got no sleep.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those. And I started to resent hustle culture, but I don't anymore because there's different types of hustling.
Mm-hmm.
And mine is like Rodman's or back then. I don't know what it is now for him, but what he was describing on The Last Dance, that's what it is for me.
Facts.
It's very much I need a break sometime.
Yep.
Like, I can't just go. That's not how I work.
Absolutely.
Especially because I'm a creative and creatives.
Creative minds
Everything we
need
do
time.
is based off of feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything has to feel a certain way.
Right.
I don't want to be desensitized to where I can't feel anymore and I can't create the best episodes for Bar to Bar, the best edits for Reels, the best
Right.
whatever.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm definitely, on certain days, I'm like, Nick Rodman is here. I got to chill.
You got to sit
today.
back. Hey, I want to meet Nick Rodman.
Oh, yeah, you'll meet her. You know what? What you doing for your birthday?
Yeah,
Will's birthday's coming up, y'all.
It is. I don't even fucking know. And
Okay, well,
we'll figure it out.
I'll show up this year. Last year I didn't show up, remember?
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
No, you didn't do it. I wasn't in town for your birthday because you and my sister have the same birthday. I wasn't in town. It was your cousin's birthday.
Yeah. Trey birthday. Yeah, it was Trey's birthday. I remember that.
Yeah, I was out of town for yours.
Okay, yeah, we'll figure it out. It is coming up.
But
though.
yeah, if y'all go out and do Nick Rodman will show up. I'll make sure she comes.
Creative mind. Hey, Nick Rodman gonna be fun as fuck. Hey, go cap. So Bobby Brown spoke on his relationship with Janet Jackson.
Okay.
Again, he says it happened. Janet Jackson never spoke on it. She never spoke of it. She never spoke about it because at the same time, she was also married.
I like Janet, but she knows she did that.
But allegedly. This is all because he said it, but she never acknowledged it. But in his memoir, Every Little Step, he said, I really fell for Miss Jackson. I never usually fall for women that fast, but she was an exception. Maybe it had something to do with my childhood crush, or maybe it was because she was one of the finest and most sought after women in the world at the time. I don't know what it was, but she had me open. And he said no woman has ever had him open like that before.
Janet is very ethereal. Is that the word?
What's it?
It's kind of like Halle Bailey and even Lisa Bonet. They have this. They're very soft spoken, and it seems almost like they're whimsical in a way. They have like this weird, whimsical, evanescent type of feel to them. Janet's definitely that, and
make you feel like you're free with them. Like
I just kind of feel like, okay, relax. So you watched the Bobby Brown movie, right?
Hell yeah, you know I did.
I love that movie.
Hey, shout out Woody McCain, man. I met him when he came in Crew Alpharetta a while ago. Because
in the movie there's a scene of him and Janet.
Yes.
And I just kind of feel like if that wasn't real,
it wouldn't have been.
That shit would have never even touched the airwaves.
That's exactly why. Even though she never spoke on it, why would you let it? You know what I'm saying? You could have did some type of legal something for that not to come out. Am I wrong? Or
might make her look cool. Shit. I think maybe if I was Janet at the time when it came out, I'm older, it's all good. Like,
don't really care like that.
More edge to it.
You know
does.
What I'm saying?
And nowadays it's a lot more accepted. So whether it happened or not, I think maybe I would have released it too, or let him release it.
Yeah.
We didn't do that, but I look cooler. So
I mean, do you get a check off of that too?
Probably.
Just small.
I mean, he doesn't necessarily have to, but I don't think you have to, but I mean, it is using her likeness.
That's what I'm saying. Like the likeness, just for the likeness, something small.
He did kick her out, though.
He did. That shit was funny.
Maybe.
And at the time, everybody was like, this nigga kicked Janet Jackson out? What the fuck? Like, yo, the balls. The audacity.
This is prerogative, yo.
There it is.
Yo.
That's crazy. All right. So we're going to go forward. We got the next lyric. Some ask me questions. Why am I so real? But they don't understand me. So I bring that up to say, I think that Bobby Brown was a little misunderstood. They wanted him to be this good guy. Yeah, they wanted him to be this TV guy. Hey, I'm on TV, smile for the camera, all that.
Darling, Prince.
Yeah, that's what they wanted him to be. But Bobby Brown didn't want to do that. Bobby Brown wanted to grow from what he was before. He wanted to be more sexual, and just like like for instance, the steps that we saw Chris Brown take from yo, I don't know your name, excuse me, miss, to fucking Robitussin. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how this shit got, you know what I'm saying? Like, where he was from then to now. But they didn't want Bobby Brown to do that. Or they wanted him to take a little while longer. They wanted him to stay new edition Bobby Brown.
Yeah, but like just when you're being real with yourself, I mean, Bobby seems like he's just a real ass nigga. And it's just like,
facts.
I'm a real ass nigga from the projects.
Right.
this cookie cutter shit is cool when I'm a kid, but like
Exactly.
the bigger we get, the rock star lifestyle is falling in our laps.
And at that time, it was definitely it. It was.
Do you remember the New Edition movie when they were performing at a school and the school was like it was like a no drugs, like don't do drugs, like a dare type event, and they were smoking weed in their dressing room. Like that's the beginning of it all. Like, I'm not gonna.
That's where it started.
For me, honestly, if I'm young in my 20s with money, bro, are you kidding me? My prerogative would be an understatement. Baby, we doing it all.
Whatever, whenever, however.
I mean,
wherever.
Doing coke off a white model's ass in Capri on a yacht gotta be a like monthly thing. It's gotta be monthly. Like, I need to Rodman that shit out. Are you kidding me?
That shit wild.
Like, we not following rules.
No.
I got money,
what
and I'm 22.
Rules? Niggas ain't gotta be drug tested. What rules? What rules?
God knew what he was doing. He kept me broke.
Hey, man. People just knew what they heard about Bobby Brown, but they didn't know Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
And I really truly feel like that was not fair to him at all. Because it's like, stop holding me back. If you don't like where I'm going, then fuck it. Let me go so I can go the direction I want to go. But they was trying.
Do you think you can deal with that type of success and money and right now, let's say right now, this 2023, and like people, not even the money, let's take the money out of it. Just like you, just having, BAR2BAR blows up, success going crazy.
Yep.
People coming for your neck. Something you said, and you knew you meant it one way. People taking it this way because people don't care about the truth.
Right. They just want the negative side, because the negative side is what more publicity.
Do you think that you would be able to handle that? Honestly
and truthfully, I don't know. I feel like I would try and handle it the best way I could, which would be to, hey, I didn't mean it like that. And that's all you can say. All you can say is speak your truth. I feel like that's all you can do. I did not mean it that way. This is how I meant it. Y'all took it the wrong way. I apologize for y'all taking it the wrong way, but I did not mean it that way.
You know what I think?
What?
I think you would have a hard time with it.
I think I don't think I would have a. I don't know if I would have a hard time, but I feel like I would definitely feel some type of way because I feel like I let people down.
And that's the thing that will give you the hard time.
Yeah.
Because I think just in knowing you and
people
I both,
pleaser.
Well, you and I both don't like confrontation.
That too.
But I do know that, especially when you mean well, you will talk to as many people as you can to like justify it. I mean, eventually it'll blow over and you'll leave it alone.
Yeah.
But I think in the heat of it, it will definitely mess with you.
It would definitely mess with my mental. It would definitely mess with my mental because now.
And I think it would kind of make you feel like, I don't know about long term, but in the initial act of it happening, like you'll definitely be more censored on what you do and don't say.
I was just about to say I will be more reserved,
like conscious,
and just like saying. Now when people ask me questions, I'm going to sit there for like 2 or 3 seconds,
right, and just like thinking,
then the answer, right, because now people are really watching, and if I say something wrong again, I'm really fucked.
So, I mean.
Do you think that you can handle it if in that same situation?
Let me tell you one thing first. I do know for a fact that I wanted to, blow up in music when I was 16. God definitely knew that my thin ass skin could not handle that. I didn't have the right people around me. I didn't have a pit bull on my side. If I was gonna make it, I needed a pit bull that was gonna be like, hey. I didn't have one of those. And so like moving forward, so thank God I didn't blow up at like 16 or 17. You really in all of my 20s. But 2023 now, it would definitely mess with me. But I think now I'm so much more aware of why, like when things happen, I'm like, what the fuck? Why the fuck? Why?
Yeah.
And then I like, me, I'm gonna like just like chill and isolate myself and just be like, okay, there's a lesson
in all of this.
Let's see what's up.
Right.
And I think now I'm very much more aware of the fact that I look at people when they lash out now, I look at people as children. So like when I get these weird comments from these random guys in their mother's basements, I actually don't see like an old fucked up nigga. I see like a child who is like crying or just like
attention.
Frustrated and throwing a tantrum. I see a little kid.
Yeah.
And that actually makes me feel better because I'm like, at the end of the day, we're all just kids.
Right.
Who get frustrated and we're just trying to. We're all just kids trying to.
Facts,
we're adults because we look like it.
Right.
And we had some experience under our belts. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that would really help me.
Okay. That's a good way to look at it.
But all in all, I'd probably be a mess. I'm not gonna act like I wouldn't be.
we would definitely try our hardest to make amends.
Yeah.
But deep down inside, like you would see us on camera or however whatever way we put it out there, our apology, but deep down inside we would definitely be feeling like shit.
You know, you defending me helps me. You defending me, like say if somebody comes to me and you defend me, like remember what I said, like I need like a pit bull.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But somebody I trust.
Yeah, definitely.
And I do trust you. So I think it could be a thing where I got your back, they try to come for you.
Yeah.
Look what you say.
Hey, goddamn, what's you talking about?
Facts.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be, though. We a team, goddamn it.
Yeah, let's take a shot for that.
Definitely.
You know, one day we're gonna have a bartender
pouring our shots for us.
One day when I have like a bar behind us, our set's gonna change.
Somebody's gonna be standing right there with us with their black gloves on, pouring the shots every time. Shot, please. Thank you.
Yeah, gotta be nice to them now.
Of course, no, definitely. They gonna be there getting fucked up with us.
Period.
Shit, we might even get their perspectives too. Shit, I see. Why the hell not?
Yeah.
You here with us?
Yeah, we want to do a lot of stuff with this show, so stay tuned.
That shit gonna be fire. That shit gonna be fire.
Show is all right. Let's move on.
All right, yeah. All right, so next one I got. Don't get me wrong, I'm really not souped. Ego trips is not my thing. So.
Don't get me wrong, I'm really not souped.
I think it's souped. It's SOUPED.
Okay.
I hope I said that right. But the main thing I was getting to with that one is ego trips is not my thing because, I mean, as much as I love Bobby Brown, I have to beg to differ, bro. My brother.
Really?
Yeah, because
what's up?
According to NY Post, okay. y'all know I do my digging. He started having problems making it to rehearsals. I mean, we seen it on the biopic. Yeah. Started having trouble making it to rehearsals. Sometimes not even showing up to shows and performances. And he just became very unreliable to the point where they got into it.
You think you'd ever get big-headed like that?
No. I'm a humble person. You know me. I'm a humble person. I will never, ever let fame get to that.
You would bend the
rules. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. No, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I will bend the rules. I just won't break them. Yeah. So you said be here at what time? She got there. All right. So shit, goddamn 1:00 mean goddamn 1:15. That's me bend the rule. I say 1:15.
I don't even see you doing that. I see you being on time. You bend rules in places where people are not monitoring. So if they were like on you about time,
I'll be on time.
It is important that you are here at 1. You will do it.
I'll be on time.
Now, whatever else they're not paying attention
or whatever they didn't say.
Yeah. Like, you'll be on time, but you might be high as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah.
They just want me there.
They just want me there.
Yeah.
And then I show high. Why are you high? You didn't say don't be high.
They're not, no. If they were to ask you that, you wouldn't do it. I'm telling you.
No.
Rules.
What I'm saying is, if I show up on time, I'm there at 1:00 on the dot, like they asked me to be, right? But I show up high, like you said. So then they're like, "Why are you high?
Oh, okay.
You didn't say don't be high. You just said show up at 1:00. Like I'm here, like that type shit." Right. But you're definitely right. The rules that are unspoke of, that are supposed to be rules, maybe, but they didn't say it.
But nobody monitors them.
Bend that motherfucker. Don't break it. Just bend it.
Yeah, because I feel like breaking it is like outwardly not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
You're not necessarily an outwardly don't give a fuck. You're more of a no one's watching, so
fuck it.
Yeah. What do you think about me? Would I be ego tripping?
No, I don't think you'd be ego tripping. I think that you're a very humble person as well.
Okay.
I think that you would be actually the same way as I am. Like you said, you would be on time. But if they don't say don't do this, if they don't say don't do that, or if they say do this, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do the opposite of them. You're not gonna give them the middle finger back, basically. You're just gonna goddamn, they didn't say don't do this. So I'm just, if they say you,
I'm the same?
huh?
I'm the same.
I think you are. I feel like you are. Because you aren't you're not you're humble. You're not look at me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you're not a look at me, I'm trying to be in the limelight type shit, unless it's for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, if it's your birthday, wild? It's you. That's for you.
You want to know what's wild though?
What?
I could see that if I don't think I would bend rules at all. I think I would follow all of them if I was setting an example for something or something, like maybe my team or X, Y, and Z. If I knew that there were people on the team that do as I do, basically, like, for instance, I'm not comparing myself to Beyonce, but for instance, like Beyonce, she works really hard. And so like the people around her feel like they got to keep up
really hard.
Because she don't have to sometimes stay and watch everything, but she does.
Yeah.
So it makes people feel like we need to go as hard too because she's
all the
here.
time. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like if I had a team that was watching me, I don't want to drop the ball or be lenient or break a rule then. Yeah. Because then Sarah might think she can, show up 10 minutes late. You know what I'm saying?
You hold, when you work or whatever you do it at the highest level possible, whether it be bartending, editing, anything that you do it at the highest level possible.
Yeah.
And you expect that same shit back. I'm telling y'all, I promise y'all, because she be on me. I promise you. And I be like, you know what, goddammit, you are right. I need to do it. And I do it.
Yeah,
I do it.
Does.
But she is, like she said, I bend where it's not stated. You know what I'm saying? If it's not stated, I'm going to bend it.
Yeah.
But when she tells me, like, fuck, okay, let me get on it. Commenting, this, that, whatever the case may be. So she's absolutely right. So she holds it to a high standard. So she expects you to follow that standard.
Yeah.
That's set.
Yeah, I don't mind not breaking rules, even if it's like, I really don't feel like doing X, Y, and Z. But if I know that there's a team to fall in line as well, I'll go ahead and set the standard and I won't break any rules.
And we're a team. I fall in line. I mean, I'm just being honest. I fall in line.
But think about it, it's going to be even better because, like, when we do get like a full team for bar to bar, like they'll fall in line because we already comfortable with this. You know what I'm saying?
And it's going to be so much easier.
And we still have fun. It's not like we like.
Exactly. We're not uptight. I promise you, because I'm a little lit right now. That's only 2 shots. That's because I ate today.
Oh, I ate. I was like, I'm not, but I made sure I ate because I got to work.
I ain't ate today. Oh, you do?
Well,
yeah.
You not going to the studio, but I have to edit.
But yeah, so with Bobby Brown, he started getting ego trip. He started doing his own thing. He started, you know what I'm saying? That is also, so in let me hold on. I'm going to my reference real quick. Okay. So I believe it was in 1986 is when everything started to go downhill. Not started, but went downhill. I think, do you remember in the biopic when he got into it with the rest of New Edition and he threw the mic? Yeah, that's that right there.
Him a mic.
But that right there is when that was like it. That's when Bobby Brown was gone, and then they moved on without him, and then he proceeded to start on with his own solo career.
Speaking of mic throws and being on Prerogatives, so we've seen so many mics being thrown in this past month.
Shout out Cardi B. And then now 50 Cent apparently hit somebody in the face. And he fucked whoever that was up. Sorry. I am sorry.
Did you see the video?
I didn't see the video. I just saw her face afterwards.
You have to see the video, bro. I knew to send it to you because I wanted to bring this up. I'm glad you said that.
Her face was...
Yo. But you should have seen how he threw it. Like, I was like, oh yeah, of course.
What did she do?
Well, here's the thing. Allegedly, he didn't mean to do that. Like, so he was having issues with the mic, and hold on, it's talking type. Mic Thoreau. So he was having issues with the mic, but what happened? Okay, yeah, watch this. I'll turn the volume down. So watch the whole thing and I'll talk. He was having issues with the mic, and basically they, switched out his mic. He threw it the first time. They switched it out again, and it looked like he's looking at somebody directly, and the way he threw it, you're about to see it. The way he threw it looks like he intentionally threw it to hit somebody. Allegedly, it wasn't supposed to be that particular person.
God, he threw the shit out that
Exactly.
He threw that. Yeah.
The first one, he kind of threw it with some oomph.
Yeah.
The second one, he was
mad.
Up, okay.
He was mad, but it's like.
But allegedly, he wasn't supposed to throw it at. Allegedly, he didn't mean to throw it at the specific person. He hit.
Yeah.
It looked like he was trying to hit the sound person or somebody for getting his shit, because
he's doing this tour. He's doing his concert right now, and it's like in the middle of the show. But I feel like
don't throw the mic.
I fuck with 50. I love 50 Cent. I love how he is. I love what he does, everything. But you can't throw the mic like that, bro.
Especially if you know there's humans in the vicinity.
Because now you got a lawsuit, and I'm sure he's gonna pay whatever it is, because 50 got it. He definitely got it. But it's just a simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, that it's like, come on now. That could have all been avoided. Yeah, you're right. His prerogative.
But at the same time, I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast, which I recently started listening to. I enjoy the cast now. I
enjoy that podcast as well.
Yeah. So I was listening to it, and they were talking about the whole Cardi B mic situation. And that she's been throwing mics for some time now, actually. And I think they came to a conclusion where they were saying, they probably just have money stashed away just for that.
I feel like that's the safest thing to do.
I honestly feel like that's stashed for when Cardi
just in case
acts a fool, or whoever. Offset punches. Offset be punching people.
Hey, did you see the video? Somebody did something to Cardi.
Yep.
And he stood up, and then he just waited, and then he just caught back and just
yeah.
Linked into
that. The way he waited, I didn't think it was gonna be that
right. But then he just stood up and just.
Cardi, Offset, the baby, all of them they gotta have money stashed away.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Like every other show, like this show money, we gonna put that one away for when my temper flares.
One show, because you get a couple 100,000, if I'm not mistaken, for each show. So why not we'll set that aside.
But even Will Smith said that, and Will Smith said this prior to the slap. Mm-hmm. But he said, he was like, being famous is great, but you get sued a lot. Yeah. Like you just need.
It's that pedestal. It's that pedestal that you're on
for anything.
Yeah.
They'll just find things to throw your way.
No,
figure you out.
He poured water on my shoe. My foot hurts. All right, so we'll move on. Next lyric. Yeah, this is my last lyric. Okay. This is my last one.
Like, don't extend my editing time. I'm just kidding. I'm really not, though.
I know you're not. This is my last one. I got you. I see all these strange relationships really get me down. I see nothing wrong in spreading myself around. All he wanted to do was spread himself around. Bobby Brown just wanted to be Bobby Brown. That's it, man.
Spread himself around in the sense
with spread himself around. You know what he meant. He wanted to spread himself around.
Question. So speaking of that,
he wanted
next prerogative, like Nick Cannon.
What did it say right there? What did it say?
Nick Cannon. Hey, shout out to, if you guys watch Claim to Fame, spoiler alert. I'm about to announce who won. So skip this part and go to the next part. But anyways, there's a show called Claim to Fame. Have you heard of it?
No.
So basically, it's a dope show. You would like it. So there's 2 seasons. The second season's Nick Cannon's brother won. Okay. So basically, it's a show where relatives of famous people are on the show, and nobody knows who's related to who. And it's a game. It's a game show of trying to figure out who's your claim to fame, like who are you related to?
Right.
And then if they guess right, you're eliminated. If they guess wrong, that person who guessed is eliminated. And you reveal who they're related to. Okay. So you had Eddie Murphy's daughter on the show.
Really?
You had Alicia Keys' brother on the show.
Oh, I didn't know she had a brother.
Lil Nas X brother.
He has a brother?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the thing. It's like, I didn't know it's people that you don't think of. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't know Nick Cannon had a brother.
I knew he had a brother.
You didn't?
I didn't. I just don't remember what he looked like, but I knew he had a brother because he was on. Yeah, I know.
They got different. They gotta have different mothers because they have the same last name.
He was on Wild 'N Out, and DC Young Fly and them were roasting the shit out of him. That's the only reason I remember.
Oh, okay.
They were killing his ass. But go ahead.
But anyway, shout out to him. I think he did great on the show. Just say that to say that. But anyways, he won the show.
That's dope.
But I say all that to say, check out the show. It's really good. Nick Cannon spreading his seed. That's his prerogative.
That's his prerogative.
We haven't touched that. I know that was a topic a while back, but we'll talk on it because I don't know your views on that. How do you feel?
I feel like he can do what he wants as long as he can take care of it. If it being, I'm sorry, I apologize, not it, of the children and the women that are involved in it, in the situation. You know what I mean? And as long as they're happy, he's happy. I feel like one of the most important things is that he's happy. He don't look like he's stressing. I don't know. I don't know what he goes through on his day to day. But
he got them glasses with them stars on for a reason. That boy looked tired.
And I feel like Nick Cannon's happy. I feel like he wanted to create a basketball team, and that's what he did. Instead of having to own one and put the big money up now, he just put little seeds in place.
I think it makes me cringe because I don't necessarily want kids, and the thought of that many.
Is it 11?
11.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
It's 11 right now.
I'd pass out.
I'll say.
I'd pass out.
It's just I'm cringe at more than 2. So it's like
11.
If I was to see me having kids, it would be no more than 2.
11.
And like, whew. All right, let's move on. My stomach hurt.
But yeah, that's the last bar I got. One thing I did want to say, I think I touched on this a little bit earlier. If Bobby Brown thinks he was scrutinized about his prerogative back then, I could only imagine what it would have been like had there been social media back then. Or if he was up and coming now the way that he was back then, like shit would be so crazy. I think
in the 80s with the Twitter account.
Bro,
think of the shit he'd be saying
it with an Instagram account.
You know, Twitter is like
unfiltered. You can put whatever you want on Twitter.
So imagine what he would be posting.
Oh my gosh, that shit would be so fucking crazy. That shit would be crazy.
OnlyFans going nuts.
What? But I guarantee you, everybody and their mama will be subscribed to it just to see what the fuck Bobby got going on today.
Baby, the way I was up late waiting for BET Uncut. Oh, I'm going to have me an OnlyFans account so I can see what's going on. Have no business.
Yo, Bobby Brown. That's funny. Hey, yo, straight up though, definitely would have been on the same way. Like, what the fuck you got going on, Bobby? Yeah. Why are you on OnlyFans? That shit would have been funny as fuck though, thinking about it. So yeah, that's all I got for the song. Let's go ahead and hit this 86 real quick and then we're going to get up out of here. But also, we got Tik Tok. That's coming too. Okay. So my 86 is, and for those that don't know, in nightlife or in restaurant business, when you 86 something, that means we're out of it. You're cutting it out because we have no more. Right. So in this situation, it's a would you rather. Which one would you 86 cut, get rid of, don't have? That, yeah. Mm-hmm. Would you rather, it's very simple. Would you rather have to deal with all of this scrutiny, but you have that money, you have the fame, you have that money, but you got to deal with the scrutiny and people constantly judging you on everything that you do, and it could be good judgment too. Don't get me wrong, good judgment, bad judgment. But you got the money, you got the fame. Or would you rather not have to worry about that scrutiny, not have to worry about any of that, but you're just a regular middle class Joe Schmo, Sally person walking up and down the street?
We did something similar to this one.
I believe so.
I don't know if we've dropped it yet. That episode.
I believe so. I don't remember. I think we did something similar. It's
similar, but it was a little bit different in the guidelines.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we dropped it yet, but I'll say in this particular scenario,
because it's your prerogative. It's your prerogative.
I'll take the money and the fame and the scrutiny.
Same here.
I think 33-year-old Nick can handle that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Same here. I would take.
If I can't, I'll just
hire somebody to help you.
Yeah.
That's what the money's for.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's easy. Like I said, it's straightforward, simple. Yeah, I said the same. Yeah, same. I'm taking the money because at the end of the day, you can hire somebody to help you with this shit. Straight up.
Cool.
So it's time to tip the bar. You got a tip?
Yeah, I actually thought about it during the show. I already said it. Go ahead and I'll think about it.
My tip for the bar is live your life the way you want to live your life. People are always going to be judgmental. People are always going to have something to say. People are always going to want you to do it their way.
Yeah.
However, it's not their life. It's your life. You could ask for help or not help, but what's the word I'm looking for? Guidance. But that don't mean you have to accept that guidance or that counseling or whatever the case may be. Do what you want to do. Do what you feel is right. And just live. And that's it for me. And it's your prerogative at the end of the day. Not theirs. I'm sorry, not theirs. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
My tip, I think I had a better one earlier, but I'll just say kind of what we said about, bending the rules. Like, yes, it could be your prerogative to live your life how you live your life, baby. But keep in mind, if you have people looking up to you, a team that follows suit to what you do, it should be your prerogative to set that standard, set those,
Absolutely.
set that bar pretty high so that you're always around an elite team, baby. I think I had a better one, but that's what I could think of right now. And I think that's a pretty good one. So
I agree. And it's like, to go off what she said, man, the people that you surround yourself with are going to be the people that help you get to where you're going. So consider that also.
Yes. As always, you guys can follow us on I know this. TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram.
Yo, she get it. Yes, sir. Give me some.
At BAR2BAR Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram and Threads at Nick Tracy. That's NIC.TRACY.
And you can follow me on Instagram at KAP_ransom.
Yes, sir.
And again, we appreciate y'all stopping by, showing love, comment, like, subscribe, all that good jazz. Share too, please. We love y'all, man. We'll see y'all next time.
This is my favorite part of editing. When you do the last.
When we do the last.
I'm like, I'm done.
Yes.
See y'all next week, y'all.
Love.